Hello everyone, this is Science Vines and you're watching the audiovisual chapter of class 11th biology. This is the second part of chapter 4 Animal Kingdom and we are starting off with the phylum Poryfera. Members of this phylum are commonly known as sponges. They are generally marine and mostly asymmetrical animals. These are primitive multicellular animals and have cellular level of organization. Sponges have a water transport or a canal system. Water enters through minute pores, you can say ostia, in the body wall into a central cavity spongocele, from where it goes out through the osculum. This pathway of water transport is helpful in food gathering, respiratory exchange, and removal of waste. Remember these points: food gathering, respiratory exchange, and removal of waste. Now, choanocytes or collar cells line the spongocele and the canals. Digestion is intracellular. Body is supported by a skeleton made of spicules and spongin fibers. Sexes are not separate, so it is hermaphrodite. Example, that is, eggs and sperms are produced by the same individual. Sponges reproduce asexually by fragmentation, sexually by formation of gametes. Fertilization is internal and development is indirect, having a larval stage which is morphologically distinct from the adult. Now let us look at the figure 4.5. A is Cycon, B is Euspongia, and C is Spongilla. For examples, Cycon is Scypha, Spongilla is freshwater sponge, Euspongia is bath sponge. Now let's start off with the phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria. They are aquatic, mostly marine, sessile or free swimming, radially symmetric animals. The name Cnidaria is derived from the nidoblast or nidocytes, which contain the stinging capsule or nematocyst present on the tentacles and the body. Nidoblasts are used for anchorage, defense, and for the capture of prey. Figure 4.7 is the diagrammatic view of nidoblast cell, okay, which are present on the tentacles and the body. Okay. Now, cnidarians exhibit tissue level of organization and are diploblastic. They have a central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening, mouth on hypostome. Digestion is extracellular and intracellular. Some of the cnidarians exhibit corals, have a skeleton composed of a calcium carbonate. Cnidarians exhibit two basic body forms called polyp and medusa. Figure 4.6. Examples of coelenterata indicating outline of their body form. A is Aurelia and the form is Medusa. B is Adamsia, which is a polyp form. So technically the A form, which is a Medusa form, that is a free swimming one, and the polyp form, which is a B diagram, Adamsia, is a sessile form. Okay, now let's discuss it more. So the former is a sessile and cylindrical form like Hydra, Adamsia, etc., whereas the latter is umbrella shaped and free swimming like Aurelia or jellyfish. Those cnidarians which exhibit in both forms exhibit alternation of generation or metagenesis. That is, polyps produce medusa asexually and medusa form the polyps sexually. Example, Obelia. Examples are Physalia, Portuguese man of war, Adamsia sea anemone, Penetula sea pen, Gorgonia sea fan, Meandrina brain coral. Now let's start with phylum Tinofora. Tinoforce, commonly known as sea walnuts or comb chilies, are exclusively marine, radially symmetrical, diploblastic organisms with tissue level of organization. The body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates, which help in locomotion. Figure 4.8 is an example of a Tinofora, pleurobrachia. Okay. Now, digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Bioluminescence, the property of a living organism to emit light, is well marked in Tinoforce. Sexes are not separate, so hermaphrodite. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. Fertilization is external with indirect development, which means there is a larval stage as well. Example is pleurobrachia and tinoplana. Now Platy Helmans. They have dorso-ventrally flattened body, hence are called flatworms. Figure 4.9. This is a figure 4.9 example of platyhelminths. A is tapeworm and B is liver fluke. Okay. Now these are mostly endoparasites found in animals including human beings. Flatworms are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and acoelomate animals with organ level of organization. Hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic forms. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. Specialized cells called flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. Sexes are not separate, which is hermaphrodite. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages. Some members like planaria possesses high regeneration capacity. Examples are tinea, tapeworm, or you can say tinea solium as well, and the fasciola, I guess, liver fluke. Now let's start with the phylum Ascii helmets. The body of the Ascii helmets is circular in cross section, hence the name roundworms. Figure 4.10. Example of Ascii helmets, roundworm. A one which is male and the another one is female. So technically the female one is longer comparison to the male one. They may be free living, aquatic and terrestrial or parasitic in plants and animals. Roundworms have organ system level of body organization. They are bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic and pseudocoelomate animals. Alimentary canal is complete with a well developed muscular pharynx. An excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pore. Sexes are separate or dioecious, which is kind of a unisexual thing. That is, males and females are distinct. Often females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal and development may be direct. The young ones resemble the adult, or indirect. Example Ascaris, roundworm, Bucheraria, filaria worm, Encyclostoma, hookworm. Now comes Phylum Anilida. They may be aquatic, marine or freshwater, or terrestrial, free living, and sometimes parasitic. They exhibit organ system level of body organization and bilateral symmetric. They are triploblastic, metamerically segmented, and coelomate animals. Their body surface is distinctly marked out into segments or metamers, and hence the phylum name Annelida, Latin annulus or little ring. Figure 4.11. So here are the examples of Annelida. A is Neris, which is an aquatic form, and second is Herogenaria. Now they possess longitudinal and circular muscles which help in locomotion. Aquatic annelids like Neris possesses lateral appendages, parapodia, which help in swimming. A closed circulatory system is present. Nephridia, singular nephridium, help in osmoregulation and excretion. Neural system consists of a paired ganglia, singular ganglion connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. Nereis, an aquatic form, is dioecious, but earthworms and leeches are monoecious, and reproduction is sexual. And one more interesting fact about Hirudinaria is they produce hirudin protein, which act as an anticoagulant. Here comes the phylum Arthropoda. This is the largest phylum of Animalia, which includes insects. Over two-thirds of all named species on Earth are arthropods. Figure 4.12. Examples of arthropods: A is locust, B is butterfly, C is scorpion, and D is prawn. Now they have organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic segmented, and coelomate animals. The body of arthropods is covered by chitinous exoskeleton. The body consists of head, thorax, and abdomen. They have jointed appendages, arthros joint, poda appendages. Respiratory organs are gills, book lungs, or tracheal system. Circulatory system is of open type. Sensory organ like antenna, eyes, compounder simple, statocyst or balancing organs are present. Excretion takes place through Malpighian tubules. They are mostly dioecious, which means unisexual, and the sexes are separate. Fertilization is usually internal. They are mostly oviparous. Development may be direct or indirect. Examples: economically important insects are apis, honeybee, bombyx silkworm, lacifer lac insect. Vectors are anopheles, culex, and aedes. These are the type of mosquitoes. Now, gregarious pest is locusta or locust. Living fossil is limulus or king crab. Here comes end to the second part of chapter 4, Animal Kingdom, of class 11th biology. To watch more such videos, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any video in future. And if you want us to create more such videos on any other book or subject, do mention in the comment section please. Like and share the video to keep us motivated to create such content. And thank you for watching the video. Bye bye. Love.